Hello, 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 and welcome back to Tea and Twits, two girls talking about stuff we care about. We also have Adam on this episode.
Yeah, I'm back.
Back. And this time we are talking about the wonderful world of Disney.
Disney World!
Yay!
Fun fact, I've never been to Disney World.
Oh God, can we have a field trip to Disney World? Can that be in our budget?
Yes, please. I like that idea.
Anything's in our budget. We have no budget, remember?
We have no budget. This is true.
So before we get too far into Disney, can we talk about Descendants really quick, please?
Descendants. First of all, sad because Cameron, but also Descendants 3 was so good.
I know, so good, and it's probably my favorite out of this. For mostly the story, and then mostly Thomas Doherty because
I love him.
Damn it!
God, I love him and Dove so much.
They are so cute
Like,
together.
My pansexuality comes out when the both of them are on my screen.
Right?
Like, super fucking hard.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen any of the Descendants series.
Leave.
You need to. They're so good.
I know. To kind of explain, I've either been watching my goddaughter, or it's been on right after a family death. And
Okay.
so it's kind of like, oh, it's on. Oh, I'm with my family, or oh, my goddaughter wants to watch Trolls or something.
No, make your goddaughter watch Descendants. That's how this works.
You forget. She knows how to suffocate me.
This is right.
You don't threaten the little ones.
This is true. I threaten my little cousins all the time, but I never saw them, so it was fine.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, the Descendants movies, I keep rewatching them mainly for the music because Descendants 2 has What's My Name, and then Descendants 3 has Break This Down, and I'm like, these are my songs.
I mean, yes, but also Nightfalls was fucking badass for one. All I could think about was me and you just fucking murdering like things of armor. That's all I could think about. Now, when I first watched Descendants 3, it premiered on my birthday, but because we were already going to see Hobbs and Shaw, I didn't just want to sit in the Disney hotel room and watch Descendants. But I did that on Saturday. Saturday, we got dinner at the hotel, we got a drink, and we went back to first we went and got s'mores at the fire pit, and then we went back to the room and watched Descendants. I just need to paint the picture. It's a Disney hotel room. I'm on one bed, my brother's on the other, my mom is, like, sitting in a chair on the computer, or her phone or whatever, and we're all watching Descendants.
That sounds like the best night, though. And also,
my brother and I both had alcoholic beverages.
And also, to give everyone a little bit of context, Laura went to Disney for her birthday.
Yeah.
August? Hard silent.
Say that again. All of a sudden, you're like, you stopped and was waiting for your...
Yeah.
Oh. I asked if you vlogged it.
I knew I forgot to do something.
No!
Yep.
Why didn't you remind me before I went, Adam? Okay, it's fine. I'm going to go on another Disney trip at some point.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the year.
I did remind you.
You did?
Yeah.
My brain was so off, like, before this trip.
Your brain was also full of alcohol.
No, my brain wasn't full of alcohol until
that's your liver.
my 21st.
Fair enough. But there will be plenty of opportunities to vlog at Disney, I'm sure.
I just renewed my annual pass. I got time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you live in Florida. You're able to go more often.
I'm 3 hours away from Disney. I have an annual pass. Get me up there, and I'm solid.
Brag about it, why don't you?
You don't want to be in Florida. I hate it. I currently have a migraine because of the fucking weather.
Oh, I'm not talking about being in Florida. I'm talking about being able to go to Disney.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, like my extended family that lives out in California all have like their annual passes, and they'll just like jot over to Disney for dinner, and I'm like, what's that like? What's that kind of bougie money like? Because I can't do that.
True, but like if you're an annual pass holder, it's like $20. It depends on how much you pay in advance, but it's like we pay $60 a month, and for the pass, and we go up there for however long. Like we have the like platinum pass, which is we have no blackout dates whatsoever.
Nice.
There's people who have silver who their blackout dates like just lifted, so it's like all of summer they can't go.
Dang, that would suck. I didn't know that the annual passes like had blackout dates. I just assumed like you pay and then you can go whenever you want.
There's different tiers. So there's like a weekend plus pass to where it's like, oh, you can only go on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like there's a weekday after 5 pass, which you can only go on like Monday through Friday after 5 p.m. Like there's so many different types of passes that it's insane.
Wow.
Okay, so like trying to get to RTX because I've only been to that convention. Like it's kind of like that where you have the upper tiers where you can go whenever. Then you have the lower tiers where it's like maybe it's just one day or just a weekend. Okay.
Exactly. Plus, like with like mine, we get any of the photo pass, so like any of the ride photos, any of like the photographers around the park that we take pictures with, we can download those photos for free.
Oh wow.
And there's one tier above us that has our pass but also includes the water parks.
Dang.
But it's like mine. Yeah, they have 2 water parks.
Boy.
Yeah.
And Disney.
Disney's huge. And it just keeps getting bigger. But it's like our thing, like pass holders get like discounts and stuff like that. So it's like on merchandise, any merchandise, I get 20% off.
That's the nice part.
If I go to a store and it's like the Main Street Bakery or whatever in Disney, and it's like I'll buy a candy apple or a Rice Krispie or anything like that, I still get 20% off that because it's considered merchandise in that store.
Nice.
God.
I didn't know it was so layered.
Need to buy gifts for like your like godchildren or anything like that, you have to tell me what it is, where I can find it, and I can get a discount on it.
Okay. I'm
You're like, got it.
To get a couple of Christmas gifts, just so you know.
That's fine. We're probably going in October sometime. So.
Oh, just in time for Halloween.
Oh, exactly. Halloween at Disney is my favorite time of year, just because of all the fall decorations and
Halloween always kickstarts the best time of the year.
Yes.
100%. Okay, so I did have a question. Who is your guys' favorite Disney villain?
Ooh.
I'm coming in with the hard questions right off.
But
you are.
Are we including Marvel and all that?
No,
or no?
Not including Marvel. Marvel we can do separately, but
yeah, that's a whole different podcast.
Okay, I just want to because thinking about it, if I'm going off of movies, going off of Disney movies that I've seen recently, I would say probably Scar.
Oh, yes.
Fair enough.
But if we're going based off of shows, then I mean it's like really any villain from Kim Possible, the teacher from Recess.
Yeah.
I have so many different favorite villains.
I wasn't even thinking of it that way.
Uh-oh, Adam dropped off.
It's fine. He can rejoin. It'll be fine. Megan?
Yeah. So that actually leads into the question that I was going to pose. But my favorite is Captain Hook, but not the original Captain Hook. It's specifically Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time.
That doesn't count.
It does count. It's still Hook. But that's the thing is, that was the question I was gonna pose. Is
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
You dropped off into non-existence.
Yeah.
It happened before. It's fine.
Yeah.
But that kind of
said
goes
I was
on.
in Connect.
Fair enough. But that goes into the question that I was actually going to pose. Is there an iteration of Disney that you prefer to, like, the original version?
Ooh.
Like, you know, the original villains versus their, you know, iterations from Once Upon a Time, or their newer movies, or whatever.
See, for me, I'm an original bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Captain Hook original is my favorite villain ever. Peter Pan was my favorite movie growing up.
Oh, it's mine too.
I do love, like, the Pan reiteration, like the Pan live action Peter Pan movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that Hook as well, but it's like the original just has some type of feel to it. Like, the best example I can give is the newest Lion King. Like, I love Scar in the original.
Mm-hmm.
The Scar in this one felt different and not correct.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because they had the original voice actor from Mufasa and everything like that, and Scar wasn't the original. I don't know, but it just didn't feel right.
Right.
I get what you're saying. Like, for me, if I'm being completely honest, I would, like, I'm a 90s kid, so I prefer that era of Disney. But, I mean, you can't go wrong with any iteration of Disney.
Yeah, because, like, I got that thought while watching Descendants, because it mainly shows the kids of these villains, but, like, with Descendants 3, it shows, like, you know, grown-up Hades, or, like, Dr.
Oh, God,
Facilier.
Hades! Oh,
And
love them both. Oh.
I'm like, I prefer that Hades to James Woods' Hades, not because anything against James Woods, but I like how they did that character.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the circumstance, because like when what you're saying is like Dr. Facilier and Hades and like Descendants, I love that. That was amazing. And I love the animated versions also, but something about this version just helped me connect with it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the thing about it is it's hard to explain because it's all like personal to you, so it's whatever makes you feel happy at that moment, and that's kind of what Disney is all about to me anyway. Is it's there to make you happy.
Exactly.
It's like I surround my stuff with Disney stuff because it makes me happy. I have multiple stitches. I make Disney ears. Like, I have Disney dress shop dresses. Like, I do that because I'm happy with it. I watch Descendants. When I'm in a bad mood, it's like, okay, cool. What Disney movie am I going to watch?
Yeah,
it's either what Disney movie am I going to watch, or which Queer Eye episode am I going to watch? Which one?
One of the two. No, I totally get it, because I do the exact same thing. A lot of my closet is like Disney stuff from like the stores I shop at. Like I just recently bought the Ariel dress, like the one that she's wearing when she's human.
Oh, yes.
So I'm excited to wear that with like my black corset, because I think that would look awesome.
It would, because I've done something like that before for cosplay.
Were you gonna say something? I'm just going.
You guys were talking about the Little Mermaid, and I was just think back to when they announced that Halle Berry was going to be the live action Little Mermaid, and I honestly can't wait for that movie.
I can't either. I'm excited to see how they do it.
I'm very excited for that movie.
And Queen Latifah as Ursula.
Yes.
Yes, in the Little Mermaid live. That's gonna be awesome. Do you know who's playing Ariel? Because I read more into this and I am fucking excited.
In the live action, Halle Berry.
No, it's Halle Berry for the live action, but no. For the Little Mermaid live that's gonna be on TV, it's Ali'i Carvalho.
Oh, that's right, because they're doing the like live show.
Yeah,
from Moana, correct?
Yeah, which is what Queen Latifah is gonna be in. That's the version she's in. I don't know who plays Ursula in the movie.
That's right. They can't put two versions of the Little Mermaid out at some point at one time because I'm gonna get confused. It's an
all
issue.
The confusion.
And he's gone, just like my dad.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I had to. I'm so sorry. Hey, I was gonna say I'm like Ariel, but she has a dad. Oh, I'm like Tiana. There we go.
There we go. That's better.
I had to find which Disney princess had a dead dad because one of them, they all have one dead parent.
Yeah, that's a very interesting trope for Disney because I'm not sure why they do that or why he did that.
I don't know. That's a really good question. What Disney not even like princess, like what Disney princess has two parents besides Mulan?
Sleeping Beauty.
Mulan doesn't even count. Technicality doesn't count as a princess, but
she is a goddamn queen.
She's a queen. But which one has two alive parents?
Sleeping Beauty.
None of them do. She does. But they're shitty parents, though. Does that really count?
It's not their fault that Maleficent cursed their daughter.
Yes, it is. 100% it is. Medieval custom.
I mean, fair.
If we want to go technical, medieval custom states, like because she is highborn and all of this, they essentially disregarded her and like a whole bunch of shit. We're not going to get into that. That's a whole nother podcast again. Maleficent was valid in her actions.
I mean,
I'm just lost. But that's for a different reason.
Put it this way, Adam. You dropped out again. I'm like, oh, he's gone like my dad.
And that got into what Disney princesses have both parents.
Well, I know two that don't.
Who?
Elsa and Anna.
Oh shit!
They don't have any parents anymore.
They have no parents now.
Oh, and to be fair, Moana has both her parents.
True.
Yeah.
But technically, she's a chiefess. Words are hard today.
Yeah,
words are hard. I understand that so hard.
I think you pronounced it correctly.
Yes. Words are a thing.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna ask? I had a question. Shit. Favorite Disney characters that you personally like.
Adam and I just went ooh.
I will give you this. I will give you top 5.
I can't even do that. Oh.
Timon, Pumbaa.
Oh, yes.
Simba.
They count as one.
Okay. Timon and Pumbaa, Simba, Hercules, Megara.
Oh.
You have one more if you can think of another one.
I'm trying to think up of Hercules' mentor in the movie. The half goat, half human midget or small person.
Phil.
Yeah. I was like, shit, who is it? It's Phil because it's Danny DeVito. If they ever make a live action Hercules, Danny DeVito needs to still play Phil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else?
Okay.
Oh, yes.
A crime against humanity.
Correct.
Okay, let's see. Stitch is number 1. Oh, Lilo and Stitch. I'm counting that as one because I love both of them.
They are a pair.
Yeah. Have one without the other.
Okay, so then technicality states Lock, Shock, and Barrel from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, they are one as well.
Oh God, it hurts. Tinkerbell.
Okay.
Does TikTok Croc count?
Yes.
Because that is like my aesthetic is TikTok Croc. Oh God. Along those same lines. Oh wait, Megra. Oh, I have to go her.
Yes,
my queen.
She is a queen.
Yeah.
There's too many. Like I just keep thinking of more characters. Because I'm like Timon and Pumbaa, Zazu.
Oh, Zazu! I forgot about him.
Like if we want to get technical, like any of the Descendants, any of the BKs.
Yes.
Megan.
Okay. So, Peter Pan.
Oh yeah.
Hook, specifically Once Upon a Time Hook. That counts.
I'm rolling my eyes at you.
I know you are. Here's the thing. I'm really into pirates.
Same.
Don't judge me. So Harry Hook is obviously on that list.
Excuse you. Of course he is.
Of course he is.
So is Uma and so is Gil. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, then they are a pair. So Harry, Uma, and Gil. Jesus Christ.
I'm making up my own rules.
Probably Sleeping Beauty, because that's one of my favorite princess movies. And Merida.
Oh, Merida, yes.
Because the hair aesthetic is my aesthetic. I'm like, I feel you, dude. I feel you.
You're like, 100% get it? Thanks.
Yep.
Merida's from Tangled, correct?
No, she's from Brave. You're thinking of Rapunzel from Tangled.
Okay. I get those two confused.
I'm looking through the Disney tag, so I'm just going to start sending you a bunch of gifts on Tumblr, Megan, just so you know.
Yay! Okay, so what Disney movie would you like to see remade into live action?
Ooh.
And I will add a sweetener on this. Who do you want to play the main characters?
Fuck. Oh god, it hurts.
I've got one. It's tough to decide who I wanted to play the main characters.
All right, so what movie would you like to see remade?
Well, Tangled.
Ooh, that would be a good one, actually. But could you imagine it with like the voice actors as their characters?
Oh god. Yeah, I could.
Now I'm just thinking of is Zachary Levi as Flynn Rider.
Because of course you would be. Okay, yes. I have. Oh, there's two really good movies I would want to see remade.
You can do multiple. I just was curious.
I can't think of like characters or people right now, but The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh my god, yes.
Because why the fuck not?
You know who I could see for like Yzma?
Who?
Meryl Streep.
Oh yes, give me Meryl Streep as Yzma. Oh yes. Okay, Tarzan.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
And I selfishly really, really, really would love Roman to be Tarzan.
Yes! Yes!
That would be perfect.
I approve. Get this made into a movie.
WWE, here I call.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it's actually funny because would you keep the animated soundtrack for Tarzan for the live action one, or have somebody come up with a new one?
I feel like
Tarzan,
you'd have to.
No, you wouldn't. I think that soundtrack is perfect, and I think if you take that soundtrack and add some stuff to it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
By decent artists.
Yeah, by like some new artist, or even have Phil Collins come and like recompose some of it to make it into a more modern, or a little more modern. But that soundtrack is just so perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of other movies we can do. This is going to be a whole podcast in itself, just redoing movies.
Yeah. You know what movie has an underrated soundtrack?
Which one?
Tangled.
Oh, Tangled soundtrack is great. Yes. I love it so much.
Yeah, but you don't get the love like, well, Tarzan, Aladdin, and some of the others.
Yeah.
And it's upsetting because, like, the one song I listen to the most is I See the Lights.
Oh, yes.
Perfect song. Because the entire movie is pretty much two different people wanting two different things.
Yeah.
And they play that song and they realize we want two different things, but we want each other. And it's like,
it's so good.
Yeah.
Things that will always make me cry. The Happily Ever After Castle show, like completely off topic, but
yeah,
just listen to the soundtrack of it. Like, I will send you my video file, but I have it like on my phone. If I'm like having like a really bad panic attack, I will just pop my headphones in and start playing it. It's so nice. And I cry, but it's like
it takes me away from all problems.
On like the bus, like public transit. Someone asked me once if I'm okay. They had a Disney shirt on, and I'm like, I'm listening to the Happily Ever oh my god, I'm listening to Happily Ever After soundtrack. And like, say no more, and walked away.
At least they were nice enough to be like, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm like crying thinking about it.
Okay, so what about Hunchback of Notre Dame? Remaking that into live action.
I don't want to see that turn into a live action.
Not live action. I think they could redo the animation.
Yeah.
But not live action.
Fair enough.
Like, there are some Disney movies that should just be animated. Because nothing's going to top them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
All right. How about this? Pocahontas.
I could see that being remade into a live action.
I could definitely see that.
All right, then who would play what? Because I'm thinking like Pocahontas. I could see Ali'i Carvalho.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. She'd be great at that.
Oh yeah. But I can't figure out who would play the other people.
That's for Disney to decide once they listen to this podcast.
I've got one.
I mean, true.
I forget the name of the ex-4 Pocahontas falls in love with in the movie.
John Smith?
Yeah, that's it.
The most white name ever?
Listen, I lived in Mexico. Okay, that's my excuse.
Fair.
But Jake Gyllenhaal would be great as John Smith.
Oh, shit, he would be.
Oh,
God. Oh, also, side note, Tarzan could also be Tom Holland. That's fine too. Putting that out there. He can really do shit. It's fine.
Could you imagine Tom Holland as Cusco?
I want it.
Oh my god, yes.
You know what?
Oh my god.
Just because I'm inspired by Spider-Man. After Gyllenhaal as Pacha.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Just keep them together. Have them keep doing things.
Another movie I wouldn't mind to see either remade or in any sort of fashion, Brother Bear.
Yes.
Brother Bear was such like a good movie that I like forgot existed for a little bit, and then
That's another underrated soundtrack.
Like, you rarely see it on TV.
Because people didn't like it. It's like, why? It was beautiful. Yes.
Oh, the Black Cauldron. You need to.
I
it's
still
like
have
a
yet
rule.
to watch that.
Meh. We can watch it on a Disney Plus watch along.
True.
Sponsor there.
I can't wait for Disney Plus to come out. I can't wait.
Like, oh.
I'm just thinking of like all the movies I can just like watch and put on my TV and fall asleep to. And like when I'm having a bad day, I can watch like a really old Disney movie and not have to like hook my computer up to the HDMI and do like 4 different things and hope I don't get a virus.
Yeah. And meanwhile, exactly. I can watch it on my phone whenever and wherever.
Exactly.
So if I want to ignore somebody, I can watch Disney.
Oh, me.
Another movie I'd be interested to see how they would do it live action, Lady and the Tramp, just because they've been doing a lot of, like, how they would do it, you know, a la US Lion King.
Another movie
that would be interesting.
Aristocrats, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Other one that I would love to see redone, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Because think of what that
series. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't get dropped again.
You're good. You're good.
I'm looking at like a list of movies, and I'm like,
so am I. I'm just going through like,
to dinner one day when we were at the hotel, and DuckTales was on the TV, and it was like the theme song. And as we're like leaving, my brother and I like were singing the entirety of the DuckTales theme song.
Well, that's because it's good.
Was it the?
It was the new
DuckTales
one
or the old DuckTales?
I've actually heard good things about that.
Oh, it's actually really good.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it, but I appreciate it because the Doctor is in it.
Oh, God.
I saw a clip of it where it's like Huey, Dewey, and Louie's mother.
Oh my God, yes! It's this.
I've seen
Have
that
you
clip
seen the
and
sound
I love
on
it.
TikTok though? It's hilarious.
Yes.
When people like cosplay in it is great. Turbo!
I could have been Turbo!
That's the
my
thing
goodness.
to take away is I could have been Turbo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So, all right, out of all the Disney park locations, what's one that you want to go to?
I got another movie that should be, I believe it's Disney, but it should be remade. Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, 100% yes. Give it to me.
Yes, I believe that movie is in the works of like trying to find like a director and stuff like that. But I heard Tom Holland is supposed to.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't care. Charge my debit card, like you won't get. I mean, my credit card, you won't get far. Do it.
Yeah. Give it to me.
As far as the Disney parks are concerned, like, is it just like in the parks in like the U.S. or like in the world?
Ooh. No, anywhere in the world.
Honestly, probably Disney, Paris, or Tokyo for me. Honestly, like my like bucket list thing is I want to go to every Disney park. Like before I die, that is my goal in life. I don't know what that says.
My one goal in life is for the mouse to take all of my money.
But dude, if I start and become a Disney Vacation Club person, I legit get points and I can go on vacations that I like have to only pay for flights if I buy enough points. It's
okay.
It's a whole it's a whole thing.
Become a vacation member?
vacation in love. Just for myself. You have to like have good credit and you pay so much a year. It's a whole thing. We went to this spiel while we were over there for my birthday, and I was so happy that we did. But yeah, Tokyo and Paris would honestly be awesome. I obviously, because they're trying to do the whole Marvel Land in Disneyland, California. So once that's open and everything, I really want to go to California and do that. Because that's like the most attainable one to do, is to save up and go to Disneyland, go to California Adventure, go to Pixar Pier, go to all of that, and then come back to Florida and be sad.
I really want to go to Disneyland Tokyo.
Oh, yes.
Just because.
That one looks like it's so
more than that, like, I just want to visit Japan. More than anything.
Yeah, I'll show that. I just want to go to Japan.
It's a good excuse.
Disney and Japan? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Then
do all the bucket list items.
I mean, that would be that trip for me.
Oh my gosh. I think I want to go to Disneyland Paris, just for the fact that I was so close to being able to go the last time I was over in the UK, and I just ran out of money and I couldn't go. I was so sad. So hopefully, my mom is planning on taking me overseas for my birthday in 2 years. So I'm trying to slowly convince her, we go to London for my birthday, and then we take a day trip to
what I'm hearing is like 2 years to save up money to go to Disneyland Paris. That's what I'm hearing.
2 years till we meet up at Disneyland Paris?
Yes. Yeah. Unless you fucks want to come to Disney World with me. Yes.
I will do that. Like, bring me to Disney.
I'm getting like horrible flashbacks to all of us sharing like however many hotel rooms.
Oh,
it's
Jesus
fine.
Christ.
I plan. I'll bring snacks. It'll be fine.
If I'm being honest, like, I think it would just be like me, you, Logan, and Megan.
This is true. We're the only ones who do shit.
Yeah. Like,
this is fair.
And I don't. What's up?
Although, could you imagine us all on a Disney cruise?
Oh my god!
I want to go on a
cruise so bad.
I also remember the police would be waiting for whoever's remaining.
I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely wouldn't throw someone off the ship after aggravating me for so long.
Well,
I definitely wouldn't murder. I definitely wouldn't murder Joe.
Yeah.
Well, because like there's been videos that I've seen of like the horn on the Disney cruise ships playing like Frozen or like Star Wars, and I'm like, I just want to go to
every Disney cruise nearly always has a pirates night, so me and you get to dress up as fucking pirates and be cool, Megan.
Oh yes!
Excuse to kill us.
We can't actually bring our swords though, which is upsetting.
No, we wouldn't be able to bring our swords, but we could.
I couldn't bring my swords, but I could bring my Loki staff and just kind of poke Jack Sparrow with it.
I know the two of you. You're going to
find a way. Or whack people on the head. Just
there's a way.
There's a will. There's a way. Where there's a way, there are swords.
So neither of you have been to Disney World ever, right?
Correct.
Okay, you have.
I have.
You know, like the 4 parks, all of that, though, right, Adam?
Harry Potter.
I will kill you. No, that's Universal. Okay, so there's
Universal. I get them confused.
Oh God, Adam. I know you're fucking with me, but I hate it so much.
Actually not. I've got.
Anyway, back to your question, Laura.
Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. What would be the one that you would want to visit the most?
Animal Kingdom.
Good choice.
I mean, I love Animal Kingdom, but Epcot, honestly.
I have a very love-hate relationship with Epcot.
I like it
that way.
I like it just because there's the Soarin' ride is one of my favorites to go on anytime that I'm at a Disney park. Also, I want to do the either drink around the world or eat around the world.
That would be a lot of fun.
Just because I haven't done that yet.
We could plan that one year. You just have to come down here.
Yes.
It'll be fine.
You know what?
This is my trick just to get you to Florida, just to show you how bad it is that I have to live here.
It's working, you know.
I know it is, and it's great. I want to leave this hell state, but Disney.
I mean, there's a lot of other options.
Oh my gosh.
This is true. But Animal Kingdom is honestly one of my favorite parks. That's where we spent, like, put it this way, we had plans to go to, like, other Disney parks for my birthday.
Yeah.
We only ended up going to Animal Kingdom. We rode one ride the whole time. Honestly, we would have ridden a lot more, but we were like, no, let's just do the one. And, like, we just walked around. We did shows. Like, we had a really relaxed time. But Animal Kingdom has walking paths. It has Pandora. Pandora's great. You want to ride a fucking banshee? Let's go. But it's like Soarin' on steroids, essentially. It's great.
Oh, God.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is, and I love Disney.
Sound like a lot of fun. Now I just want to go on vacation. I need vacation right now.
It's actually funny because to kind of get off track for a brief moment. Like, I grew up with a lot of Disney movies and shows.
Mm-hmm.
It's like with them acquiring Marvel and Fox Studios and all that, it's like I'm so excited because I get to finally see some of the movies I want to see being remade.
Exactly. Disney has become this over-encompassing, all-knowing thing.
I, for one, welcome our new mouse Overlord.
Our mouse Overlord is great, dude. Yes. He's chill. Alcohol and churros, it's fine.
Like, remember this, Disney, when you take over the world.
We love you. It's fine.
Yes.
We worship our Overlord mouse. Okay, so what was one Disney movie growing up that you either, this is gonna sound strange, you couldn't watch, not because your parents didn't let you, but because it scared you? I'm just curious at this point.
That's actually a funny story.
Ooh.
Like, I watched a lot of Disney movies. Like, It's funny because I believe Laura or Megan, you two sound the same to me. Again, concussion issues. But you guys made a comment before we started recording, probably, that this weekend's the anniversary of your dad's death.
That's me.
That would be Laura.
Cool. And you saying that, and this question, like, I could always count on my brother Matt to be there. So I knew if I got scared, he would be the one who'd tell me, don't worry. It's all in your head. You can overcome your fears. And he'll watch it. And when it was done, he'd just tell me, you did it by yourself. And my dad did that as well, but at the same time, we'll get into more stuff next month, but at the same time, he wasn't always able to be there. So I really didn't get scared of any movie. Like, I know Disney came out with the movie like a month after my brother passed away. So that was like the one movie I just couldn't bring myself to see.
Fair enough. Laura, do you have anything to add?
I don't know specifically, just because of those type of things. It's like if I couldn't watch something, I would like push it out of my mind and not deal with it at all. It's like best examples, I have a really bad fear of spiders, and sci-fi always has those dumbass spider movies like Arachnophobia, Eight-Legged Freaks, all of that. Oh. I hated those movies, and when my grandma loved them. Whenever they were on, she watched them. I physically refused to watch them. And the only time I got the courage to watch them was like 2 years after she died, and now I love those fucking dumbass movies. They're hilarious. Like, I have Eight-Legged Freaks right now, like, on my Netflix, like, list or whatever of things to watch when I want to have, like, a funny-ass laugh. But it's, like, the Disney movie, I can't think of a Disney movie I was ever scared of or I didn't want to watch or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, that just comes to mind, because Disney, for me, was always... It was kind of like wrestling in a way. It's an escape. I'm gonna go watch someone else have some bad times, and then they're gonna get through it, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be happy. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna laugh. I may cry, but everything will be fine. I may cry just a little
bit. Now I kind of feel very awkward. But no. I had 2 movies growing up that, I would try and watch them, but ultimately freaked out and had to turn off the movies. And they're going to sound really tame now because I actually like these movies now. Bambi.
I mean, yeah, the whole shooting a deer thing, like, right when the movie first starts is kind of understandable. I think that's the only one that I may have had an issue with if, like, I didn't eat venison, and, like, I know my dad and my uncles hunted deer. Like, that would be the only thing.
Ironically, that also happened off screen. So.
Wow. Wow.
Moving on!
Jesus Christ. But the other movie is The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that movie.
Because of that fucking bat in the beginning of the goddamn movie.
Always blame the bats.
Yeah.
Why is it always the bat?
It's
not the bat's fault. Also, Disney bats are fun and I love them. Sorry.
Disney bats are crazy.
There's actual bats at, like, the Disney park. So it's like we stayed where there's a boat and there's a bridge. So in the bridge, there's bats, and they're called Disney bats. And they have like bat houses everywhere, stuff like that. Sorry, moving on. Sorry.
No, it's like, but now I can actually watch those movies, and I'm like, I don't know why I was so scared of it, but also, like, I would also watch The Great Mouse Detective in the dark. So when that bat popped up on the screen, I'm like,
fuck you!
Fuck this! I'm out!
I did that with Poltergeist once.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's completely different, Adam, but okay.
That'll be a crossover.
But see, that's why I don't watch horror movies, because I'm like, I can't do this. Nope, fuck you,
me
fuck
figuring
this,
out when
I'm
I can
out.
go see scary stories to tell in dark.
Oh my gosh, I told my brother, I'm like, I remember reading that book growing up.
Demon?
Satan?
No, there was a motorcycle going by.
Got it, okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, does anyone else have any more Disney questions?
My phone's been off.
I can't think of any. I ran out.
I actually have a fun question.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
My brother's like dying in my room because I didn't have my text messages on. You should have Facebook messaged me, bro. You're killing me. You're killing your brother. Yeah, you're dead. No, the pizza will kill you later.
Yeah.
Megan's just died. Okay. Back to your question, Adam.
But we were talking about movies that we'd like to see remade. What's one Disney movie you guys would hate to have remade?
Oh.
Oh. Huh. Just because we've already seen the remake of this one, Snow White. should not have had a live action
ish
remake. And I say ish very, very heavily. Because it Snow White and the Huntsman, you know, it sounds good on paper, but you put Kristen Stewart in it.
Hey,
and like, why?
Hey.
Why do you
She's
do
okay.
This to me?
I love her.
I don't personally like her. They put
her in at a really bad time when Twilight was like just over. That's why.
Fair. I mean, fair.
I think my eye is trying to kill me. No, like, I'm sorry. Like, my contact visibly popped out of it today. It's hurting now, and I don't even have a contact in.
I've heard of that movie.
Yeah, it's called My Death and Alien.
I've seen too many movies to know how this
What?
ends.
Something crawling out of my eye? Oh no, I just gave myself pictures of it. Oh no. What is it? Moving on.
What other... Someone else say their movie.
I'm trying to think.
I've got one that if it gets remade, I'll be upset. Lilo and Stitch.
Damn it, you fucking took mine, Adam. Fucking hell, Adam. Oh, yeah, I have another one. It's fine. God damn it, Adam.
I understand, like, not wanting to have it remade, because I really don't want to have that remade in the live action. But now I'm curious as to how they would do that.
No, don't you... They did a fucking Sonic Stitch, and I'm not having that, you bitch.
Yes, because the mouse is going to listen to this
fucking know they have ears everywhere. I love you, Disney.
I love our mouse overlords.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Of this episode.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, that does not need to get remade. They touch that, they will die.
They're thinking about touching it, and it's bothering me.
No.
I see the like character actor that like they have like for photo shoots for Jack Skeleton. You can't do a live action Jack Skeleton. It doesn't fucking work because he's a goddamn skeleton.
Exactly.
I mean, they could reanimate a corpse.
I could get my brother in here and say how that's not possible, but I'm not going to. I could ask the mortician.
That's true. She kind of trumps
You can't
us.
do that. You can't just reanimate a corpse like Jack Skeleton.
Sure you can. Attach some strings to it.
You'll see the strings.
Then that's Pinocchio.
Yeah, then it's Pinocchio, and you're a serial killer.
Well, coming from a person who talks about murder.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm trying to like go back to the library of Disney.
God. It's not gonna go well. I tried to do that during our last question. There's too many fucking Disney movies.
Yeah.
There really is. And it's
both great and bad.
Oh my gosh.
It's both great and bad. Okay, so in hopes of this not getting too long, we will definitely be revisiting Disney at some point because there's just so much to talk about, especially once Disney Plus starts up and all those shows come out. I feel like we need one last closing question. Who is your favorite Disney, like in air quotes, hero, or even just character in general? Because I know we talked about villains earlier and like some characters, but like in general, like when you hear Disney, who is like the first one that like kind of comes to your mind besides like Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse? Who's like the first one that like pops in and you're like, oh, immediate happiness?
Peter Pan.
For movies, I've got Cusco, just because their person group is amazing, and when it says otherwise, it's just wrong. And for shows, Kim Possible.
Oh, 100% Kim Possible, always. God, we barely talked about Disney shows. That's going to have to be its own fucking show. God.
That's its own podcast again.
Disney Plus is coming out in November.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, that's all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have a creative writing class to do, and I'm not going to want to do it because Disney Plus.
Yes, we definitely will come back to all things else Disney once Disney Plus comes out, because
100%. For me, for my question, Stitch. Stitch will always be number one in my heart. Unless Harry Hook's there, then he can be number two. I had to.
Damn you! Definitely Peter Pan for me. I'm actually planning on getting a Peter Pan themed tattoo at some point once I get money. But so that's for my old classic hero. If I'm gonna try and go for newer ones, I gotta go with Mal.
I love Mal
because she's this generation's new badass hero.
I love her. Is it really bad? I'm like, who would I be in Descendants? Out of the characters we've seen. Does that make me Uma then? Great.
Yes.
Adam's Gil.
I was gonna say, it might have made you Gil. Yes, Adam is Gil.
I'm just
nodding along.
I'm gonna make you watch Descendants at some point. Once Disney Plus is out, you have no excuse.
You know what?
It's actually on Disney now right now.
Yeah, but I have to download Disney now.
Same.
Fair enough. But actually, I have Torrid a few years ago came out with Once Upon a Time collection shit, and they had a pirate coat. And I have that, so I'm actually planning on turning that into Harry.
I am upset, but also so intrigued, and now I have to do an Uma cosplay to fucking. God damn it, Megan! My hair is purple and pink right now. I want it to be blue again. God damn it!
You're welcome.
Okay.
You know what?
Oh my god!
Whenever we do decide to visit Florida, we should cosplay as people from Descendants.
Oh, wait, the thing is with Disney, you cannot cosplay as the character, you can Disney bound. I will explain that on a whole nother podcast. That's a whole nother issue.
I know what that is, but that's a whole different bucket of worms. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it for Tea and Twits this month. Thank you all for listening to us ramble about our mouse overlords.
That's the title of this, by the way.
If you yes, our mouse. We love our mouse overlords. But if you have any awesome Disney stories, or if you want to tell us your favorite Disney movies or Disney characters, let us know on Twitter. Either by tweeting specifically at us. My Twitter is Master of Psych 17.
Lady Laura. Oh, what?
We do this every time, Laura.
Every time. You think I know these things by now? You think I fucking do? Guess what? I don't. I don't want to get started. Twitter profile. Lady Laura 01. I got it right. It's a whole fucking thing every time.
Or you can tweet us at CyberTwitsPod with the hashtag Tea and Twits. But that is going to be all for us today. Next month we will have Adam back with us again, and Logan will remake an appearance. And next month is going to be a good podcast. It's also going to be a hard one. So
it's a good but necessary podcast, and we're all gonna have some issues. There may be some awkward pauses. I probably will be crying by the end of it. It'll be fine.
I'm going to give a fair warning right now. When I talk about myself next month, when you hear it, I want you guys to know that I'm disgusted with how I was when I was younger, but at the same time, I'm immensely proud of how far I came from that point.
And that's all you can ask from your younger self, as long as you grow, honestly.
You'll understand.
But we won't give away all the spoilers for next month. So thank you again for listening to us, and we will see you guys next
Bye.
time. Bye.